When you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father. And there's something about those peaceful moments with God, knowing He fights your battles. You might want to fight, you might want to persist, but when you're unable to, God carries you, God lifts you up, and He elevates you. Which leads me to the next sub-point when we compare God's ways with the world's ways. It's God elevates those who decrease. And so we see in Matthew chapter 23, verse 12, it says, "And whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted." And so Matthew 23, verse 12 gives us the idea that if we are the ones that humble ourselves, if we are the ones that seek that more lowly, meek position, then we put ourselves in a situation where we're not seeking fame and glory and honor and riches for ourselves. We're trying to do God's work, delight in God, enjoy His presence, and fight the good fight of faith for the sake of God, knowing that not only does that bring more glory to God, but it's for our greater good. Would you rather store up worldly treasures where moth and rust destroy and thieves can break in and steal? Or would you rather store up heavenly treasures with an eternal mindset, knowing that what you do here does echo into eternity? It's something that we have to be deliberate about because the time here is scarce. Since the time here is scarce, there is a certain sense of urgency. There's a certain layer of, okay, now that I know time is scarce, let me make best use of that time for God's glory and my good, and trust in Him, and not seek to exalt myself. When people exalt themselves, one of the problems is that we put pressure on ourselves to perform. And when we have that exaltation, first of all, people are going to look at you and say, man, you're prideful, you're arrogant, you're always thinking about how to say you're better or whatever. And we're not putting ourselves in a position of humility to say, you know what? People might help you to improve. People might give you advice. People might have some sort of insight to share with you, some encouragement, some love, right? But if you're prideful and you're arrogant and you're always self-exalting, people are going to be off-put by that because it's not a position where you're willing to learn, where you're willing to grow, where you're willing to increase in knowledge and then apply that knowledge and wisdom.